Welcome to Fresh Thinking School of Neuroscience. Today, I will share with you the Stanford Method, how to learn 10 times faster and still retain the information. In a world overflowing with information, learning effectively has become a superpower. But what if you could accelerate your learning process, absorbing knowledge at an unprecedented rate? Enter the Stanford Method, a set of science-based techniques purported to unlock your brain's full potential and amplify your learning capacity up to tenfold. Popularized by neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, this method isn't a magic pill, but a strategic combination of practices rooted in neuroscience and cognitive psychology. Understanding how our brains function optimally allows us to create our learning environment and habits to prime ourselves for accelerated knowledge acquisition. The Stanford Method doesn't promise overnight mastery, but offers a structured approach to enhancing focus, memory, and retention. It is a toolkit for students, professionals, and lifelong learners who seek to optimize their learning journey and gain a competitive edge in an ever-evolving world. I will delve into the critical components of the Stanford Method, exploring how to leverage alertness, focus, optimize study sessions, restorative breaks, and sleep to supercharge your learning experience. Whether you are cramming for an exam, mastering a new skill, or simply seeking to expand your knowledge base, this method could be the catalyst you need to transform your learning potential. In our relentless pursuit of knowledge and self-improvement, we constantly seek ways to learn faster and more efficiently. The Stanford Method, championed by renowned neuroscientist Andrew Huberman, has emerged as a beacon of hope for those eager to accelerate their learning journey. However, it is crucial to understand that this method isn't a singular magic trick, but a synergetic blend of strategies carefully crafted to optimize our brain's learning and memory mechanisms. Rooted in cutting-edge neuroscience research, the Stanford Method leverages our understanding of how the brain processes information, forms memories, and consolidates knowledge. By aligning our learning practices with these neural processes, we can unlock a new level of cognitive efficiency. This approach is not about shortcuts or hacks. It is about working smarter, not harder. It is about creating an environment conducive to learning, priming our brains for optimal focus and retention, and adopting techniques that enhance memory formation and recall. In exploring the Stanford Method, we delve into its multifaceted components, examining how each strategy contributes to a holistic approach to learning. Each element is crucial in maximizing our cognitive potential, from harnessing alertness and focus to optimizing study sessions, incorporating restorative breaks, and prioritizing sleep. There are 8 key pillars of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster. The first key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is to get alert. Prime your brain for optimal learning. It's akin to warming up before a workout. Just as athletes prepare their bodies for peak performance, learners can ready their minds for maximum knowledge absorption. Before diving into a study session, dedicate a few moments to ignite your alertness and focus. Deep breathing exercises offer a simple yet effective way to center yourself and oxygenate your brain, paving the way for heightened concentration. Engaging in physical activity, even the break walk or jumping jacks, can increase blood flow to the brain, sharpening your mental acuity. For those seeking a more intense jolt, a cold shower can trigger a surge of adrenaline associated with alertness and focus. By incorporating these pre-learning rituals into your routine, you will feel more awake and engaged and create a mental environment conducive to absorbing and retaining information. Consider it setting the stage for a productive and enjoyable learning practice. The second key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is to get focused. Transforming your study space into a haven of concentration is crucial for optimal learning. Start by curating a quiet environment that minimizes external disruptions. Silence your phone, disable notifications on your devices, and choose a secluded spot away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. But distractions aren't just external. Our minds can wander, even in the quietest spaces. To combat this internal chatter, adopt techniques that anchor your attention. One simple yet effective method involves briefly fixing your gaze on a single point. This exercise, often used in meditation, helps to quiet the mind and cultivate laser-like focus. By decluttering your surroundings and employing mindful practices, you will create a sanctuary where your attention can flourish. This will allow you to delve deeper into your studies and maximize your learning potential. Remember, a calm and focused mind is the fertile ground for knowledge to take root and bloom. The third key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is to optimize study sessions. Marathon study sessions may seem the key to academic success, but research suggests otherwise. Just as athletes need rest to recover and rebuild, our brains require downtime to process and consolidate information. The Stanford Method advocates for strategic study intervals, recommending that intense learning sessions be kept at approximately 90 minutes. This time frame aligns with our natural attention spans and prevents mental fatigue from setting in. Following each 90-minute block, take a deliberate break, step away from your books, stretch your legs, or engage in a relaxing activity. This intermission allows your brain to recharge, solidifying the new acquired knowledge and priming you for the next round of focused learning. By adopting this rhythmic pattern of focused study and vital breaks, you will not only prevent burnt out, but also maintain peak mental performance throughout your learning journey. Think of it as pacing yourself in a marathon. Short bursts of intense effort, followed by strategic rest periods, will ultimately lead you to the finish line with greater efficiency and success. The fourth key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is utilizing breaks. Consider your study breaks as pauses and pivotal moments for rejuvenation and knowledge integration. Instead of mindless scrolling or frantic multitasking, dedicate these interludes to activities that soothe your mind and reinforce your learning. Non-step deep rest, a technique gaining traction for its therapeutic effects, offers a guided pathway to deep relaxation without drifting off to sleep. Sitting comfortably and following a script or audio guidance allows you to tap into a tranquil state that facilitates memory consolidation and mental clarity. Meditation is another powerful tool that involves quieting the mind and focus on the present moment. This practice can reduce stress, enhance focus, and even boost creativity, all of which contribute to a more effective learning experience. Light exercise, such as leisurely walk or gentle stretching, provides a welcome change of pace while promoting blood flow to the brain, further aiding in cognitive function and memory consolidation. You will feel refreshed and revitalized by embracing these restorative practices during study breaks. These practices also create the ideal conditions for your brain to assimilate and solidify new information, setting you up for continued success in your learning journey. The fifth key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is to prioritize sleep. Often underestimated in pursuing knowledge, sleep is the unsung hero of the learning process. It is not merely a time for rest. It is a period of intense neural activity during which your brain consolidates memories, strengthens connections, and prepares for the next day's challenges. After a productive learning session, prioritize getting sufficient deep sleep. This specific stage of sleep is where the magic happens. Your brain replays and reinforces the information you have acquired, weaving it into the tapestry of your long-term memory. It is also a time of neural restructuring, where pathways associated with newly learned skills or concepts are reinforced and refined. Think of deep sleep as a master craftsman, meticulously organizing and polishing your knowledge, transforming it from raw data into a well-structured mental model. Your brain can effectively retain and integrate new information with adequate deep sleep, rendering overall learning progress. By making sleep a non-negotiable part of your learning routine, you'll wake up feeling refreshed and energized and reap the cognitive rewards of a well-rested brain. Remember, sleep isn't a luxury. It is an essential ingredient in the recipe for optimum learning and memory consolidation. The 6th key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is to incorporate novelty. Injecting novelty into your learning routine can be likened to adding a dash of spice to a familiar dish. It awakens your senses and leaves a lasting impression. When we encounter something new or unexpected, our brains release adrenaline, a neurotransmitter associated with heightened alertness and memory consolidation. Think of it as a wake-up call for your brain. Routine and predictability can lull us into complacency, where information becomes background noise. Introduce surprising elements, a change of scenery, a novel learning technique, or unexpected twist in the material to jolt your brain out of autopilot and into active engagement. This heightened state of arousal enhances memory formation by strengthening the neural connections associated with the new information. It is like etching a deeper groove in your brain's record, making the knowledge more readily accessible in the future. So feel free to break the monotony of your learning routine. Seek out novel experiences, explore different perspectives, and embrace the unexpected. By doing so, you will not only make learning more enjoyable, but also supercharge your brain's ability to absorb and retain information. The 7th key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster is spaced repetition. Learning is like building a solid wall. Just as you will only pile some bricks on each other simultaneously, cramming information won't make it stick. Instead, we learn best by absorbing knowledge in manageable chunks, allowing it to solidify before adding more. This gradual enforcement strengthens the foundation of our understanding, making it more stable and long-lasting. Each brick represents a new concept or piece of information, laying a few rows at a time allows the mortar, our brain's connections, to set and solidify, just as sleep and reflection helps cement new knowledge in our memory. Rushing to build the entire wall in one go risks instability and collapse, similar to how cramming can lead to confusion and forgetting. By embracing the principle of gradual reinforcement, we build a robust knowledge structure that can withstand the test of time and support further growth and learning. Instead of cramming information into our minds in a single session, we must revisit the material at strategically increasing intervals. This allows our brains to solidify the initial learning, identify weak points, and reinforce the neural connections associated with the new knowledge. Think of it as a workout routine for your memory. By gradually increasing the time between review sessions, you challenge your brain to recall information from its long-term storage, strengthening the neural pathways responsible for that memory. The more you retrieve the information, the more deeply ingrained it becomes. Spaced repetition enhances recall and improves understanding and application of the material. It is a proven technique that leverages the brain's natural learning mechanisms to optimize memory consolidation and ensure that knowledge is retained for the long haul. So instead of binge studying, embrace the power of spaced repetition. Spread your learning over time. Revisit the material regularly and watch your knowledge base grow more robust and resilient with each review. Active learning is the 8th key pillar of the Stanford Method to learn 10 times faster. Consuming information passively is like watching a fleeting movie. Enjoyable but forgettable. Authentic learning requires active engagement. The Stanford Method advocates for this hands-on approach, emphasizing that interacting with the information through questioning, summarizing, and applying it is critical to accelerating the learning process. Think of it as the difference between watching a cooking show and preparing a meal. The latter solidifies knowledge and skills far more effectively. We transform information into lasting knowledge and applicable skills by actively participating in learning. Summarizing forces you to distill complex ideas into concise nuggets, reinforcing your understanding of the core key concepts. It is like creating a mental map of the information landscape, highlighting the key landmarks and connections. Even if it is just explaining a concept to a friend or a rubber duck, teaching others compels you to articulate your understanding clearly and identify gaps in your knowledge. Teaching solidifies your grasp of the material and reveals areas that need further exploration. Applying the concepts in real-world scenarios takes learning beyond theory into practice. Whether solving a problem, designing an experiment, or creating a project, this active engagement deepens your understanding and demonstrates the practical value of your acquired knowledge. By embracing these active learning strategies, you transform yourself from a passive observer into an engaged participant in the learning process. You will remember the information better and sincerely appreciate its significance and relevance. The effectiveness of these techniques can vary depending on individual learning styles and preferences. Experiment with different combinations to find what works best for you. By implementing these strategies, you can optimize your learning process and potentially enhance your ability to acquire and retain information more effectively. Remember, consistency and personalization are vital to maximizing the benefits of this method. In conclusion, while the Stanford Method is not a magic bullet, it offers a science-backed framework that could revolutionize your learning experience. By strategically leveraging alertness, focus, optimized study sessions, restorative breaks, and prioritizing sleep, learners can harness their brain's natural plasticity for accelerated knowledge acquisition. While these techniques have shown promise, remember that individual results may vary. Experimenting and customizing the method to your unique learning style and preferences is essential. Incorporate novelty, spaced repetition, and active learning to enhance the effectiveness of this approach further. The Stanford Method isn't just about cramming information. It is about cultivating a sustainable, efficient, and enjoyable learning journey. By integrating these techniques into your daily routine, you can unlock your full cognitive potential and embark on a path of continuous growth and development. Embrace the method, adapt it to your needs, and witness the transformative power of optimized learning in your academic and personal pursuits. This is Dr. Masasi Kanamisha Kosa, Director of Fresh Thinking School of Brain Science. Thank you for coming around. Thank you.